Good afternoon, Parkland family and friends. It's Beth and Jason with the Bulletin. So, Jason, Sunday, we had, guess how many people we had, Jason?
Oh, well, we had 250 some last week, and if our numbers are increasing, we probably should have 5 or 6 or 7 more.
We had 266 in the sanctuary.
Holy cow.
Plus the extended session kids. So, 275-ish.
That is awesome.
Isn't that wonderful?
Awesome.
Yes.
I cannot believe that.
Yes.
Every week for the last month or more, we've been gaining. That is incredible. Visitors. Tons of every week. I've never experienced being in a church where every week you have as many visitors.
Right. I texted with one lady this morning and she had a lovely time. She'll be back. She had been here 3 times before she filled out a Connect card.
Wow.
So sometimes it takes people even a few times to feel comfortable letting us know they're here. Mm-hmm. But so we'll keep contacting those visitors and they'll keep coming.
It's really, really exciting.
Yes.
And had a new, one of the young men from Boyce join on Sunday. So the 3rd or 4th week in a row that we've had somebody join the church. And just exciting things are happening.
Yes.
So if you've not come back yet, you're missing out.
You are. You really are. Yeah. Okay, so our 6 weeks of learning and laughter is about to come to an end. Saturday morning's gender identity workshop, I thought it was phenomenal.
A lot of people here.
A lot of people. We had about 40, well, exactly 40, which is kind of strange. And, that we had an exact number, not that there were 40. And they were of all age groups, all adult age groups. It went very well. People were very pleased. Everybody was comfortable and got to ask questions. And so it was just a success. Mm-hmm. If you were not there and you would like a copy of the handout, if you'll see me, I've got some copied and we can get you one. So.
I was back with the little kids.
Yes.
And of course we had a great time with the kids, but I got a copy of the ones with the different genders, the 72 different definitions of what the genders are. Right. I was like, holy cow. I mean, I knew that there was a lot.
The PowerPoint's a little more easy to take in than the definition. So,
but yeah, if you didn't get one, it's well worth it. So.
Yes. Okay, the only event we have left in our group is the Selection Sunday Fellowship, which is this week at 5:30 in the gym. Yes. We finally, I think, have all the details worked out. Right. You do not have to bring any food. Suzanne's going to have chili and some random sandwiches and chips and things, so you don't have to bring any food. Just show up. We're going to have a chili cook-off. If you want to participate, there is still time. The bracket looks like this. As right now, there's probably about 3 chilies in each of the 4 areas. Yeah. So if you would like to still sign up, please do that before Friday, so that we can get everything set up and know how many extension cords we need and things like that. So the way this will work is for $5, you get 5 tickets. Okay. And we're going to ask you to use 4 of them out here in the first round. And then we'll move everything into the final 4 and you'll use your 5th ticket to pick the chili that you think is the best. So you'll get 5 little cups and 5 little spoons, and you'll taste the chili and you'll pick your 4, and then you'll save the 5th one for
all these chilies will be numbered, not named. So
and you can spend your money. Like if you have 3 people in your family and you want to spend $15 so everybody votes, that's fine. If you'd rather just spend 5 and you all share the votes, that's fine as well. We don't have Wednesday night youth dinners anymore, so we're kind of using this to make up for that. So $5, 5 votes, and we'll have a champion.
And it looks like there's a good variety of chili out there. And different people were always, like I think he was telling us about, like, he's been researching like savory and all this kind of, like,
it was way over our head. Something about how to make the world's best chili, and
he's a little competitive.
He is a tad competitive. So he made chili for the first time and invited all his friends over to taste it. So we'll see if he wins. Okay, so that's Sunday night.
Yes.
All right, what else we got going on,
The
Jason?
next thing, I know that we just finished up with Lottie,
yes.
but now it's time for Annie.
Right.
Now, Lottie Moon was our international missions.
Correct.
Annie Armstrong is our North American, so Mexico, United States, and Canada.
Right.
And last year...
The week of prayer thing was in your bulletin on Sunday, correct?
Yes. We are in the week of prayer this week.
Okay. So, I'm sorry I interrupted you. What about last year?
last year we had the goal of a year of supporting a church plant.
Yes, we did.
And so I think we're looking at that again for this coming year. Because it is easier to
Wait,
have.
time out. Jason and I have a new clicker, and I think we have set it on automatic. Because if we don't get to it, it moves on without us. So if the screen does something weird, you just laugh with us and go on. So I'm sorry, back to Annie.
And so we're still, I think, did we settle on a goal yesterday?
I don't think so. I think we're still deciding what
the goal is. And so we'll do Annie Armstrong.
Yes, and we'll have more.
Yeah.
By next week, we will have a specific goal and how that breaks down so that you'll have something. I think people like to give better if they know exactly how it's working.
To me, it's a tangible thing. Like,
correct.
I know
Yes.
when I give this, it's going for that.
Right, right.
So,
But we can assure you that everything we give goes directly to missions. There's no administrative costs taken out of Annie Armstrong.
No, 100% like Lottie Moon, it goes straight to the cost. So be in prayer for how much you'd like to give to Annie this year.
All right.
And so the next thing that we've got on, Vacation Bible School is coming.
Yes, it is.
And it'll be here before you know it. Now, it's going to be a little different than it has been in the past.
Okay.
Because usually we start on Sunday night and go through Thursday night.
Yes.
But this year, because of the way Vacation Bible School is set up, and because it is Father's Day weekend and some other things, we are going to have Vacation Bible School Monday through Friday. Because we figured you'll have kids that won't either come the first night or the last night. But the way the lessons are set up, I'd rather them be here the first night and not miss the first night. So it'll be Monday, June the 20th through Friday, June the 24th. Okay. So that week of June, and it'll be exciting.
So it's Father's Day week, but not Father's Day.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
We will start the Monday after Father's Day.
Right.
And it's Spark Studio. It's a Lifeway VBS this year. It's a lot bright and colorful, and kind of have a drama, musical feel to it. As we go through this, we will have a teacher meeting on Sunday, March the 20th, from 3 to 4. Now, this doesn't affect our Sunday night around the table. Because my plan is to be walking out of the building at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
The teachers will get their literature, they'll get the schedule, and all of those kind of things for their meeting on the 20th, which is not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday. Okay. And it's just for my teachers. Like, if you're helping BBS, this is not your meeting. Right. Well, then in May, the middle of May, we will have a training day for everybody. And John will do like he did last year and teach through the lessons so we can all hear the lessons. And then in the afternoon, you'll have time to work on your classroom and those kind of things. But Vacation Bible School is coming. If you've not been asked to help yet,
you are now being asked.
You're now,
Yes.
So we need your help as we get to prepare for the Vacation Bible School. I'm very excited about it. It's it's an exhausting week, but it's one of my favorite weeks every year.
Yes. I've looked at some of the decorations for this, and if you've ever been to All-Star Music at Disney, that's kind of how the decorations are. They're huge, big, like art palettes and instruments and music notes. So it's very colorful, very different than last year's desert. Yes. So if you're a teacher and you want to start gathering things for your room, this is kind of where we're going.
Yeah, lots of bright colors this year. Lots of bright colors this year.
Yes.
And then this past Sunday, we had our first meeting before the meeting.
We did. Yes.
And I was getting ready for worship, so I was not able to be
there were maybe, let's see, 3, 6, there were maybe 15 people in there, but the room has lots of space. And if we stood up, we could get even more people in there because we got to sit down. But it was very meaningful. People prayed as they wanted to. If you did not want to pray out loud, you didn't have to. And we basically prayed for the service and the people that came, and it was nice. So if you weren't here, if you forgot, if you were a little apprehensive, we're going to do this every week. And so it's at the end of the hallway, the middle hallway across from the 4- and 5-year-old rooms, on the last room on the right, and you just come join us. Super easy and not intimidating.
Yes, we used to gather around in the front before COVID. We'd have the big prayer circle. This is that, but in a room, kind of so we can all focus and get our minds together.
Okay. All right, let's see, what do we got left? Now,
Our
look,
next thing
it's not doing it on its
is
own this time.
Our
Around the table.
And we've got some feedback from Sunday. It sounded like it was really successful.
Yes, there were 2 or 3 people that started out on it and just started from the beginning, and they thought it went well. And we're hearing all kinds of ideas about who else we can invite over. Neighbors seems to be the big one that people are, it's hitting them that I need to have my neighbors over.
And you know, this is a biblical model of how we're supposed to, you know, as the church. If you go back and study the early church, they were together eating around the table, and again, this is not a dinner party.
Yes.
So it's not a big performance art with your dinner. It needs to be something simple. You know, go to Domino's and get some pizza, or KFC and get a bucket of chicken, or it can be soup and sandwiches. Something that's replicatable. That, you know,
it's not a performance. It's an additional plate.
Yes.
So yeah.
And it's a great way to get to know people. I mean, sitting around the table and visiting. And if conversation does need some start, like instead of talking about the weather and that kind of thing, in the bulletin, there's questions to ask, kind of icebreakers and different things to help move the conversation along. But from what we heard, they didn't know about
They didn't need it. Yeah. But they'll be there in case you want to throw them out. All right, is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see you. Now, remember, you're going to come Sunday night to Selection Sunday, even if you know zippo about basketball or you don't care. Like Jason will be there, and so will Anthony.
Yeah.
So.
I'm excited that they're like. I feel a little bit better because I know a little bit
more
sports stuff. But we were joking in the office, you know, because Chris knows everything about every sport, and Brett knows everything about every sport.
Yes.
And then here Anthony and I are, you know, kind of.
You're coming to fellowship, which is
coming
what everybody
have a good time.
Yes. So, all right, that's it, right?
I think that's everything.
Okay, then remember to put Jesus first in your life
and continue to invite people to church.
Yes, and come Sunday night.
Yeah. See y'all
See
later.
you guys.